Nasa linya po natin, kaugnay ng pre-trial conference kahapon. Tagapagsalita ng House Prosecution Team, si First District of Plano del Sur Representative Zia Alonto Adjong. Congressman Adjong, Igan at Connie, magandang umaga po sa inyo.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Igan. Good morning po, Miss Connie. Magandang umaga po sa inyong mga tagapakinig at taga-subaybay.
Paano niyo po ilalarawan yung first day nitong pre-trial brief sa impeachment case po ni BP Sara Duterte, Congressman?
Well, so far so good naman po, no? Importante po umuunsad na po yung proseso at matagal naman po natin itong gustong mangyari, 'di ba? So at least sa ngayon, nakita natin na yung accountability mechanism ng ating constitution na palagi naman nating sinasabi ito ay nararamdaman na natin, no? So we are very glad that finally we have reached the point where we can say na ito na to. Meron na talagang opportunity para madinggin yung mga ebidensya at mamalitis ang Vice President.
Okay. May mga sinasabi na naisama daw kayo dito sa gagawin ninyong pagsalang po na mga hindi natalakay initially sa Kamara. Pwede ba daw idagdag pa yung mga ibang ebidensya, sir?
Depende po yan sa magiging direktiba or acceptance ng korte. Kaya nga po mayroong stipulation of facts, no? Pagdating po doon sa presentation, apart from that is yung presentation ng ebidensya para ma-inform na rin ang korte, pati na rin ng kabilang panig kung ano yung magiging ebidensya at ano yung structured na argument na ipapresenta ng House Prosecution Team sa korte, no? So depende na po 'yan, kaya nga po may pre-trial conference para magkaalaman kung paano ilatag yung strategiya at yung arguments ng magkabilang panig.
Okay, so kahapon natalakay niyo ho at everything is in place. Okay po sa kabila po sa defense.
Well, ang defense naman, marami ho silang mga objection, marami ho silang nire-raise ng mga issue, actually more on technicalities. No? Ang ating pong update from the prosecution team is that mayroon talagang attempt to delay the process. Kaya nga po ang ginawa na lang ng clerk of court, no, ni Secretary General Bantog, Attorney Bantog, ay magsumite na lang yung bawat panig ng kanilang comments, no, para doon sa stipulation, proposed stipulation. Ito naman ay may deadline on June 22. So nakikita naman natin yung ating position sa House Prosecution Team is very clear naman yung paglatag natin ng arguments, no. Yung sa depensa, of course we expect this that they will do this because nga kulang yung pre-trial brief nila is more on questioning the very process by which we have already passed that stage, no. So we anticipate that it's going to be more motions based on technicalities, and to us ito yung strategy nila talaga, medyo ma-delay, magkaroon ng unnecessary delay sa pagdinig na ito.
But how are you?
Pero wala na yung motion to dismiss, wala na yun.
Nandun pa rin yung kanilang prayer, no. But of course the court, the Senate, really we are not speaking on behalf of the Senate, but everyone agrees na since the Senate has taken jurisdiction over the articles of impeachment at nag-convene na rin sila, alam naman ng bayan na the Senate's exclusive mandate is to try and decide, no. So we anticipate that there will be a full-blown trial come July. That's the initial schedule po, no, sa kanilang notice is July 6, kung di po ako nagkakamali.
Pero kung Adjong, handa ba ang Kamara dahil may problema yata sa bilang pagdating sa Senado, may ilang mga aarestuhin pa. So yung 16 to convict, kung hindi talaga makakamit yun, bakit pa daw magta-trial? Yun yung isa pang school of ng mga debate, school of kaya nagkakadebate.
Well, una po, yung exclusive na accountability mechanism ng ating konstitusyon, nagsasabi talaga na it should proceed in the impeachment court. Kaya nga po may lumalabas na mga legal opinions sa ngayon na to be able to have a functional Senate, kailangan yung konstitusyon buhay. Ibig sabihin, kailangan makita din yung actual and the current circumstance ng ating bansa, no. It's just so happen that the Senate membership ay medyo na-reduce into 22. Hindi naman, wala naman talagang may gusto niyan, no. Wala namang nag-anticipate na mangyayari ito, pero nangyayari ito. That's why yung accountability mechanism ng Constitution at saka yung exclusive power na binigay nito sa Senado, ang sa ilang legal luminaries, kailangan mag-function pa rin ng Senate
Okay.
in a way that would probably adjust the constitutional requirement to become not only the Senate but even the Constitution be more responsive to the current situation now. Dahil hindi naman talaga din ang impeachment na pinag-uusapan natin. Even yung mga exclusive powers granted to the Senate, halimbawa yung concurrence ng treaties, no.
Oo.
Yes.
Kung if some would say na if we are really conservative in applying the constitutional requirement, then you would have a new third Senate, so hindi makarespond sa current na sitwasyon.
So-
So I think that's more on the practicality. That's why you have an emerging new school of thought na sinasabi, let's have a functional Senate. In this case, let allow the trial to proceed,
Oo.
and then
Hindi-
come up with the votes that would render the judgment of the institution.
So, may move ba na para mabawasan yung 16 to convict? Kung sino lang yung talagang present na senador, doon lang ang bilang ng 2/3?
Well, sa ngayon, Igan, kasi wala pa naman talagang controversy. These are just legal opinions coming
Okay,
up,
yes.
coming out, no? So sa House prosecution naman, the number that we're working is 16, no? That's the current requirement by the Constitution. So wala namang formal na, let's say, request. So I think it's in terms of constitutional issue in question. It's really the exclusive also power of the Supreme Court to interpret to us
Yun.
constitutional provisions and directives, no.
Pero
So sa amin naman,
may mag-aakyat pa ba sa ngayon?
our focus is how we will present this evidence to the court.
Ayun nga po eh. So, parang do you agree that it's going to be out of, sabihin na natin parang ano lang to na kailangan lang matuloy dahil nakalagay sa konstitusyon na dapat matuloy ang impeachment regardless kung ano ho ang maging outcome?
Well, it's not really our opinion whether we agree or not. It's what the Constitution
Yes
says.
po, yun nga
That's
po.
why we don't have really a choice but to really
Pursue.
proceed with the actual trial. Ang sinasabi naman po and I understand, I subscribe to the idea that it has to be a functional Senate vis-a-vis with the current situation right now in terms of its current members, active members. Ang nagsasabi po ng mga legal luminaries, let's allow the Constitution to be alive, no, and be able to really render the power, its power to the Senate by this time to be more flexible and in terms of applying this constitutional requirement. Ang sabi nila is not just the membership but the members who can actually participate in a trial. Kasi mahirap naman din, no, where do you actually see in the trial where the judge is not present or absent.
Oo,
So kaya kinakailangan talaga, indispensable talaga po yung kanilang presensya diyan. Kasi ang pinag-uusapan po natin dito hindi lang ho simpleng bagay. Ito pinag-uusapan po natin pananagutan ng sa pangalawang pangulo ng ating bansa. So kinakailangan po talaga yung presensya ng ating mga judges, which unfortunately two of them will not be available during the trial. So yun po yung isang school of thought na yung ibang legal luminaries are explaining and are saying na kailangan talaga magkaroon tayo ng new way of a fresh outlook on how we interpret this constitutional requirement. But then again, I would express to you po, no, Ma'am Connie and Igan, na this is a constitutional issue which I believe only
Supreme
the court
Court.
can actually settle, no.
Okay. Kung samantalin na rin namin na Kung Adjong bilang chair ng House Committee on Suffrage and Electoral Reforms, itong controversial na anti-political dynasty bill na approve na yata, naghihintay na lang ng mga version ng Senado o pati pirma ng Pangulo. Pero para daw malabnaw, hindi raw talaga yung intention. Ano ba nangyari?
Well, unang-una po, kailangan natin din tingnan yung Constitution. Hindi natin po pwedeng mag-stick lang tayo sa isang constitutional provision without even acknowledging or recognizing other constitutional provisions. You have to look at the Constitution as a whole and not piecemeal and not selective. Tama po, meron pong prohibition dyan ng anti-political dynasty, but then again, there's also that provision in the Constitution, even a whole article dedicated to the right of suffrage. So we are a Republican state, and the power, the authority of the government emanates from the people. Not just the point, not just bureaucracy, even the
Yes.
elective position. So we need to balance it out. Ano ba talaga yung ninanais natin? Magkaroon ng decentralization or monopoly to counter the monopoly of power exercised by one family within one locality. But then again, the way that our government was structured is based on jurisdiction. Nandun po yan sa local government code. So every jurisdiction has its unique constituency that votes for specific positions in one particular district or one particular LGU. So yun po yung binalanse po natin kasi Republican state po tayo, parati yung natin sinasabi ito. Even the state policies po under Article 2, sinasabi doon na yung mga international laws concerning human rights would also be applied as a law of the land. Ito po yung sinasabi nating incorporation clause ng ating Constitution. Many treaties, human rights declaration, yung political and civil rights covenant, and many others, four actually tools, international treaties, have been adopted and have been recognized by the country as our part of our law of the land. Ang sinasabi po doon, the preferential right is the right of the people to vote and to be voted upon. So we
Kaya
need to
lang-
balance it out with that other provisions in the Constitution.
Pero
I
kung-
would agree. I understand their position.
Pero kung wala na
that's what the
tayong
Constitution is
wala na
saying.
tayong makikitang senador si tatay, congresswoman si nanay, mayor si anak, walang ganun. Wala nang ganun.
Alam niyo po, Ma'am Sir Igan, no, direkto po, ito pong ating version, pag ito po ay pumasa, automatic po na si nanay at si tatay hindi po magsiservisyo as mayor at vice mayor. Wala pong konseho na within second degree of consanguinity. So yung fear po natin na there will be a connivance to tamper, for example, or to intervene in the internal resources within locality will not no longer be present. So ibig sabihin, si nanay, si tatay hindi na po pwedeng gobernador, hindi na po pwedeng
So-
mayor, or at the same time simultaneously simultaneously working as vice governor, for example, or vice mayor, kasi ito talaga yung pinaka issue dito. Mawawala yung check and balances between and among separate branch of government,
Pero-
which is actually the anathema of transparency and
Pero
accountability.
pwede sila
But as to the right of the people to vote, no, yung sinasabi natin
Yes. Oo.
per jurisdiction, sinasabi naman din sa Constitution na we have a right to vote and to be voted upon. Wala namang intervening factor doon. Halimbawa, yung isang si congressman ay yung within second degree of consanguinity sa kabila, sa lugar ng Luzon, isang congressman din. So, pangalawa po, yung sinasabi po sinasabi po ng ating mga kasamahan, na I understand naman their position, na the legislative body, no, itong deliberative body like the Senate, hindi para sa akin, no, it does not necessarily mean naman na pag magkapatid kayo ay isa lang yung boto nyo. In fact, many instances, makikita naman po natin na magkaiba yung boto. But then
Okay.
again, this is a one step forward in
Para
supplying
masimulan.
definition to the anti-political dynasty provision.
Pero
Kaysa
sir-
naman sa wala. No? Ayun ang gusto nating ipahayag
Okay,
sa
kasi
ating mga kababayan.
totoo ba ho na meron talagang mga naglalabi, no, against this, na mga LGU, may pressure daw po. Totoo ba?
Ano po may pressure?
May pressure para hindi talaga maging fourth degree, no? Second degree, tas pwedeng tumakbo iba-ibang kumbaga
Posisyon.
lugar, sa iba-ibang
Right.
lugar. Oo.
Yes, Ma'am Connie, I would not even consider it as a pressure. Kasi
Okay.
part po ng public consultation talaga natin is to also consult the sector that is affected. Part po yan sa ating demokrasya, part po yan sa proseso natin. Talagang hindi lang ho natin papakinggan yung pro, papakinggan po natin yung mga opposition dito sa panukalang batas
Okay.
na to. Para po makita natin the whole picture kung ano yung magiging takbo nitong panukalang
Pati
batas
ba
kung
yung
ito po
mga-
yung
Teka,
magiging implementable. Kaya nga po meron tayong numero pagdating po doon sa automatic na mawawala ng pwesto. 1,700 plus po na mayors ang mawawala ng pwesto, 1,300 plus po na vice mayor, ang dami pong thousands of councilors na mawawala ng pwesto, even governors po, mga nasa 1,000 plus na governors or vice governors, mga miyembro ng bukal, ang hindi na po pwedeng tumakbo no, once this
Dahil
bill
dito.
is implemented.
Okay.
So direct po yung effect nito, mararamdaman po ng ating taong bayan. But then again, I would also like to emphasize na talagang it's it's not really the people, it's not really these sectors that are pushing us to forward this measure. It's the Constitution that says for the past 40 years, we need to supply a definition. We need to provide definition to the anti-political dynasty phrase under Section 26, Section,
So-
Section 26, the articles of the, Article 1, Article 2 of the
Article 2.
Constitution.
Okay.
So yun po yung ating gustong to operationalize this particular section in the Constitution.
Okay, linaw, hindi pwede magsabay. Sabi mo, governor at vice governor, hindi na pwede. Pero pwede silang maghalinhinan, ganun ba?
Anong halinghinan po?
Kunyari, tapos
Parang
yung-
maranaw po ako eh. Kasi
Ay, sorry,
hindi ko
sorry.
maintindihan masyado yung Tagalog sa
Hindi, kung
Igan.
ganito, kunyari,
Halinghinan? Ano
tapos
pong
na yung
halinghinan?
term ni tatay,
Magpalitan
ang
ng
papalit sa
posisyon.
kanya, si nanay na. Same position. Pwede yun?
Kaya nga po kasi kailangan nun natin balansehin yung right to suffrage nga po eh. Kasi this is not something that I
Pwede.
invented. This is not something that we invented in the committee. This is what the Constitution says.
Oo,
Na yung preferential right, no, na among the rights, no, hierarchy of rights, it's actually the right to select, to vote. Talagang sa mga sa political and international political covenant, civil and political rights, they say na ina-adapt naman po natin ang sinasabi, no law should abridge the right to vote and to be voted upon. That's very clear. So ibig sabihin, running for an office does not automatically equate into occupying an office. What is
Okay.
important is we don't allow siblings, father and mother, spouses,
Umpisa ito.
to work together side by side
Oo.
in one
Kasi
particular
hindi lang para-
Mawawala yung checks and balances
Hindi lang
ng
yung mare, para hindi na
importante.
gawing negosyo ang gobyerno.
Ayun na
Di
nga.
ba?
Para bang, ayun na nga talaga nagiging impression tuloy, sir, ano?
Okay.
Well, sa atin naman, we recognize, we understand that these are valid concerns, but ang parati po natin sinasabi, ito pong version natin is automatic, meron po talagang affected na
Okay. Sir, isang-
na sector. Pangalawa, meron na pong talagang way to move forward insofar as supplying definition. This is a work in progress. I'm not saying this is a perfect bill
Okay.
because any product of human activity will be still infallible. Hindi siya infallible. Talagang meron talagang room for improvement.
Okay.
What I can guarantee to you is with this bill, this is a step forward towards that
Simula.
objective na magkaroon na
Simula
talaga
pa
ng
lang.
actual definition of what constitutes anti-political dynasty is. Before we even adopt this committee report, I know and I admit na whatever is the result of the committee report, half of the country will not be satisfied. But that's okay. This is actually a step forward in really determining that there should be any monopoly or centralization of power be given and be enjoyed by one certain family in one locality.
Okay.
Hindi na po pwede yun.
Congressman, salamat sa pagpapaliwanag
Thank
po.
you po. Thank you.
Balikan namin kayo dyan. Ingat po kayo.
Maraming salamat po, Sir Igan. Maraming salamat, Ma'am Connie. Mabuhay po kayo.